So to compare two REITs for you guys, I'm going to compare AGNC and AMT. Now let's look at the numbers. AGNC came out in May of 2008 for $19.50 a share. Its lowest it's been was about $6.94 in October of 2023, and it is currently, as of July 15th, at $9.34 per share. It has paid 12 cents per share every single month for the past 5 years. Here you can see for every dollar you spend, you're making about 1 cent. Versus AMT came out in June of 1998 at $18. Its low was 71 cents per share on October 2002, which I consider a little crash. And then July 15th of 2025, it was $221.25. Now when we compare the math, I was comparing AMT paid a quarterly dividend, AGNC does a monthly dividend. You can pause the video as I'm scrolling or slow it down to see the math. But basically the math ended up showing if you did a 5-year history and you put the money in one time and you wanted to see how much you were going to get paid per dollar you spent, you would have gotten a penny a month per dollar spent for AGNC, and you would have gotten 0.002, which isn't even a penny per dollar you spent. And that's if you wanted to live off dividend income. So you would have had to spend a lot more on AMC than AGNC for a similar return. And if you want to do the long game, let's say you wanted to invest for 5 years. AGNC, you would have made $3.14 profit if you consider the stock lost $4.06 in value, because on July 16th, 2020, it was worth $13.40. On July 15th, 2025, it was only worth $9.34. It paid you $7.20 in dividends over those 5 years, but it did lose $4.06 in overall stock value. So by letting that $13.40 sit, you would have made $3.14 profit over the course of 5 years had you bought one share for $13.40 on July 16th, 2020. In comparison, let's look at AMT. Had you bought AMT for $257.75 on July 16th, 2020, it would only be worth $221.30 on July 15th, 2025. If you want to check my math, you can look at the same numbers I looked at on Yahoo Finance. If you look at the loss, it was $36.45. If you look at the dividends they paid over the course of the 5 years, $29.75, according to Yahoo Finance. If you want to go total up those numbers, you can double check it. You lost an overall $6.70 if you let your $257.75 per share sit for 5 years. Now, a lot of you are looking at it and you're like, hey, when it came out it was $18, but it went up to $200. Cool, look how many years it took for that to happen. Look how many little crashes. The stock has been very up and down, just like AGNC has been up and down. I'm just looking at the last 5 years, because a lot happens in 20 years, a lot more happens than in 5, right? And this is just if you were to get invested today. I would look at the most recent 5 years, because we all know a lot happens in a lot of time. Yeah, I mean, you get it. AMT was the top recommended REIT when I went on Google, just because I was curious, versus AGNC was one of my first REITs, and it's just more reliable. I did a mini analysis on that one in another video. I hope this helps you guys. This is just to show you why you want to diversify, why you want to look at least 5 years back, because what looks good at first glance, you want to compare. Now, ETFs will give you a better profit margin than a lot of REITs, but they also have riskier depreciation. Both the stocks used in this example are real estate stocks. They are REITs. You guys have a great day and happy